We had just, this is alkane because there are all the single bonds among the carbons, and the valencies of all these carbons are fulfilled by just the hydrogens. That's why this is alkane. Any of the two terminal carbons, so let's say this one wants to satisfy its valency not by hydrogens but with the help of oxygen. Now, as we know, the oxygen tells that if you really want to form the bond, then you will have to form the double bond. So the oxygen forms the double bond over here. Now, because the oxygen forms double bond over here, then let's count the number of bonds around this carbon over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 bonds right now, which is not possible, right? It has just a valency 4. So this hydrogen also needs to be substituted. Now, this group over here, which is just bonded, like this is carbon double bond O. This group over here is called carbonyl group. Now, if this kind of situation arises that either of the two terminal carbons, if they decide to just fulfill its their valencies with a double bond oxygen, then the entity of this biomolecule changes and it becomes aldehyde. It from alkane, it will no longer remain alkane, it will become aldehyde. Let's now go to the other carbons in the same molecule. For example, all the carbons like 1, 2, 3, rest of the 3 carbons to form the bond with, they also decide to form the bond with oxygen, but the oxygen which they find, it is already associated with one hydrogen. So here oxygen says, because I have already formed one bond with a hydrogen over there, so I can form just a single bond with you. So carbon says, okay, this carbon also forms OH bond with O and H. This also forms OH chain. Now this OH group over here, this group is basically alcoholic group. This group is also called hydroxyl group. Now, if you will say this is aldehyde, there are so many hydroxyl groups in this aldehyde. That's why, because there are more than one hydroxyl groups, that's why this molecule now will be called polyhydroxy aldehyde. If it is polyhydroxy aldehyde, so saccharides or those monosaccharides are called aldoses.